Hi guys, I am officially 8 weeks today. I know I said I was going to make a video later in the week after my first ultrasound, but I felt that this video couldn't wait. This is going to be my video all about morning sickness and nausea during pregnancy. Before I get into that, I did just want to say this 8th week that I just went through, so technically tomorrow I'll be in my 9th week. I finally told my parents, James's grandparents, and the rest of like our immediate family. James has one brother. He's 1 year younger than him, and we told James's mother second, so she knew probably 2 to maybe 3 weeks ago. I think I mentioned that in one of my videos. So we told her not to say anything to anybody because we were waiting. A couple days later, she had texted us asking if it was okay for her to tell his brother, John. We're like, no. Well, we had a Labor Day barbecue on Monday, and John was there, and so it was like perfect timing. We had just told his grandparents. His reaction was like nothing. Because you want to know why? He already knew. Oh, I was so pissed off. He's like, oh yeah, Mom told me 2 days ago. And honestly, it just made me mad that like she knew that we didn't want her to say anything. And she like stole our moment. That is meant for us. It's our business. And yes, it has to do with like the whole family. But like, we want to see everybody's initial reaction. Like, that is for us. And now we will never have that. As if that wasn't enough, we stop at my parents' house on the way home from that barbecue, and we get back in the car when we're ready to come home finally after the long day, and I have like 6 text messages from people being like, oh, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. These are people, like friends of mine that I haven't said anything to. So I'm on my phone. John, his brother, already posted it on Facebook before we had a chance to. And please tell me whether or not I am just being like overly emotional and like bitchy, or if that is messed up to any of you. Everything about 8 weeks was so much fun. Okay. So I'm going to get into the things that I have tried so far for my nausea, morning sickness, whatever you want to call it. Number 1, C-bands. I wore these all day today at work. Honestly, I didn't notice too much of a difference. So I've tried these. Crackers, ginger ale, lots of water. I do all that every day, and I just feel like crap every day. So I got these. They're VitaFusion prenatal gummy vitamins. I know it's backwards for everybody. I'm sorry. But these are actually not bad. They have everything, you know, that they're supposed to have. But instead with these, you have to take 2 a day. So I take 1 in the morning and 1 at night. I tried these. This didn't make too big of a difference. However, I've only been on them for maybe 3 days, so maybe it's going to take a little bit longer. I have tried the old standby vitamin B6. Today was actually the first day, probably in almost a week, that I hadn't taken one. And what I noticed was I don't think it helps me with my nausea. It helps with my energy level. I also have tried Tums. These work for about 5 minutes, and then I would have to take another one. You're not supposed to take more than 7 in one day, so I only really will take these if I need like just a minute of relief. I've been having a really hard time, so I'm really hoping that, I know it says like the whole first trimester, which would mean I have another 4 weeks of this, but I'm hoping that maybe it'll be done sooner, like by the end of this week would be fantastic. Okay, I gotta go because my battery is about to die, but I will try to make another video on Friday. If not, I guess you'll hear about my ultrasound next week.